Hello, Emmeric's back. Basically, I've got a bit of a disaster with the car. I've got an oil leak on my W204 Mercedes right here. This car's got a V6 engine, and basically the oil leak, the most common oil leak with this W204 V6 version is, or V6 engine rather, is the oil cooler. Now the oil cooler is situated right at the base of the V, and basically it's very common that the seal, these little O seals, they tend to leak, and the seal only costs about £10, but to fit it will cost about £1,000 to £1,200, and if you've done it at a Mercedes, could be a couple of grand. Wow! So it's a horrendous job, and it can take 6 to 8 hours in a garage. So it's an expensive job. I've actually decided to try the cheap fix. Some people were a frown on this, but I've looked across the net and I've just gone for an additive, a stop oil leak additive, and this specific one is called BlueDevil, and I've seen far more positives on it than negatives basically, and I haven't got a lot to lose. Apparently, I think people, what they tend to do is, and tend to be concerned about, is the fact that what this does, I think people think you put this in and it starts to clog all the oil up, but this doesn't actually. All this does is expand any rubber seals. I don't think there's too many actual rubber seals in the engine itself, and it's pretty much mainly the oil cooler seal, and I've looked around across the net and I don't see too many other seals that can expand anyway, and even if it did, I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. It's going to probably make them better, because this model here is a Mercedes C350 W204, as they say, 2013 model. Can I save myself, well, anywhere between £1,000 and £2,000 by simply using this BlueDevil Oil Stop Leak? I think the only problem with it is the fact that it's almost like water. It looks like water, and to pour water into into your crankcase, it's sort of a bit odd, isn't it? You expect it to be like, you don't feel too bad putting oil into oil, but this is like putting a watery substance into oil. Ooh. Not looking forward to it. Anyway, let me see what this leak situation's like. It's not an extreme leak, but it has been dripping and it has been getting worse. Anyway, let's check that out now. Right, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is the patch that's been building up over the last, I should say, a couple of months, and it started off as the tiniest little drip, and it's starting to get worse. I've got a fresh oil leak, fresh drippage there, but this car's been left overnight, so it's not extreme oil leak, but it's enough. Anyway, let's try this stuff out. What we've got to do is literally put it in where you put the oil in, and keep the car operating for 1 to 2 hours. For extreme oil leaks, you can leave it up to about for about 2 days driving. But in this case, it's not extreme, is it? I wouldn't have thought. Comment below if you think it is. But anyway, let's give it a go. Little bit risky. What are your comments on using something like this BlueDevil Oil Stop Leak? Would you try it on a Mercedes? I've not seen many videos that have. If any, I've not seen any actually, but I could be the first. Here we go. Right, here's my big V6. Right, it's going to be a bit awkward because I haven't got a stand. Oh, let's have a look down here. What's going on? Oh, looks pretty looks pretty healthy. Right, let's I've got my friend driving up in the car, but he keeps talking to me when I'm making a video. Let's see if I can get this engine stop leak opened. Oh, this is going to be awkward. One moment. Oh God, I can't open it. Come on, there you go. Right, 1 second. Right. Oh, look at it. It's like water. Here we go. Pour it in. Can you believe I'm actually pouring that liquid into my engine oil? Right, thing is, start it up. I'll let the car run for half an hour, then I'm going to take it out for a drive, and I'll be right back. 2 moments, stay tuned. Right, I'm back. That was at least, well, 2 hours plus of driving. I left the car sort of running for about half an hour, then I went out for like a 2-hour drive. Come back, I've put a sheet down, you can see here, so if any spillage of oil is going to happen, however small, I'm going to certainly see it on this white duvet cover I've put down, so I can drive the wheels over that and keep it secure. But that's going to be overnight. I'm going to give it a good time, good few hours, all overnight. I'll be back tomorrow morning and we'll see if this Blue Devil's actually worked. It might need a few more days, but I'll keep the comments updated over the next month. But let's see what happens tomorrow morning. Be right back. Hello all, Henrik's back with the Mercedes W204. We're just about going to take a look. My neighbour's just come out. He's going to help me film. Fantastic, because I can't hold the camera otherwise, so I've got to actually reverse the car out, and we're going to see if there's an oil leak. Even though I put this Blue Devil in, I'm hoping it's going to fix a problem that will cost me over £1,000. But anyway, let's check it out and see if there's any drips. There might be a little bit of excess there, so I might have to leave it for maybe a few days more, a week, but hopefully not. But let's check it out. Anyway, I'm going to give the camera over to my friend and my neighbour, and he's going to film me. Brilliant. Right, we're just going to I'm just going to reverse the car out. You've seen I put a sheet down yesterday. This is the next day, obviously, and it's about 24 hours later. Anyway, check it out. Yeah, it's hard to say because I put the sheet down. It's actually, it looks worse than what it is, because obviously when oil hits this sheet, it disperses through the sheet, and that looks what has happened. Let's just make sure. Let's have a look on the other side. Yeah.
Is it dry?
But it feels dry. There's no, it's not wet at all. So there might have been a little bit of excess. What I'm going to do is I am going to leave. It's hard to work out if it's worked or it hasn't worked at the moment. It's too early to say. But if I leave this, what do you reckon? If I leave this for a few days,
leave it another day.
Yeah, leave it another day, and we'll come back. Yeah, because it's hard to say if it has or it has. I'm sort of moderately sort of pleased, because if you feel that, it doesn't. There's no fresh there at all, is there? It looks like we might have had a bit of excess.
Could have been off
So,
the
yeah. So here,
tray.
this is what was there from yesterday, which I couldn't clean up. But yeah, come back tomorrow. Stay tuned. Hello all, Henrik's back. Basically, as we realised earlier, it's a bit late in the day now. You can see the sun's dropping, and the sheet absorbed a little bit more of that drippy oil, and it made it look worse than what it was. So what I've done is got an old pizza box and put some plastic around it so we can get an exact idea, so it doesn't sort of splay out inside the material, and give it another go. It seems to be improving. I've been out all day and I'm not seeing any drips at all, so it's fingers crossed. But this is this car now is going to sit all night long, and I'll just fire up the video tomorrow and see if things improve. I think I've got a feeling, and I'm hoping that things improve over over a matter of a few days, and they might not actually work straight away, but maybe it's wishful thinking. Anyway, here we go. Let's put this down in approximately the area it was leaking, towards the back of the engine, obviously, with the oil still dripping down, and we'll see what drips we've got tomorrow. Stay tuned. I think this is the final part of this episode, I think. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Right, final part of the video. Let's just see what I put that pizza box underneath last night, as you saw. I haven't got my friend here, but I've got my GoPro on a big tripod, and I'm just about going to just got the GoPro out of the boot, and I'm just about going to reverse the car up, the Mercedes W204, and see finally what's happened to this BlueDevil engine stop leak. Anyway, let's put this GoPro down on its tripod and reverse the car up and see what happens. Right, 2 seconds. Oh. Right, let's just put this tripod down a little bit. I can't see. And well, I was expecting to see some drips, but one moment, let's just put this, that's right. I was expecting to see some drips, and I have, but they're sort of splattered across. Here you go. Not sure what's happened then. It was a windy night, it might have, blew it across. But I've got a couple of, looks like a couple of drips. So it's not fantastic, but that's not really too bad. I mean, it has improved it, but I think what I'm going to do is, the jury's still out, and whether or not it's going to work, I don't know. Maybe because of the actual O-ring, it's just a little bit more. It's quite a thick ring. It might take some time for it to expand a bit more, I don't know, but what I'm going to do is update the comments area. So from about a week, I'll come back and I'll do a few tests over a week, over a month, and just see if things progress. It might just need more time to progress, but I mean, with just a little bit of a leak like that, I'm not going to be too bothered about changing the gasket and spending out £1,200. Being greatly successful, but there is some improvement, and like I say, I'm hoping that it will improve as the weeks go on, but we'll see. Anyway, catch you all soon in the next video. Take care, Emirates.